I thought I would take like a little quick moment to kind of give you a little bit more background on me and my spirituality, and just kind of let you know where things got started with me. I mean, there's spirit's been in my life since I was a baby, obviously, and even before. And I used to see things when I was a little girl and feel things and know of the things that were more, but it kind of scared me, so I asked it to stop, and I remember it stopping and feeling a little bit more protected. So I did have experiences when I was younger. I did see spirits when I was younger, and things like that. But so a few years ago, on my birthday, a friend of mine took me to a concert, and I could already tell things were a little bit off and a little bit different with me. Not too bad, just some different feelings. I can't really explain it. Maybe just feeling as if there's supposed to be something more for me out there. And what happened was I got jumped at that concert. My friend went out to smoke, and there was nobody around me, and this girl thought I had spilt their beer on her or something. And it was kind of funny because at first, like, she starts cussing and everything, and I'm like, whoa, this chick is mad. And I kind of look around and I'm like, oh my gosh, she's talking to me. I'm the only one around. And so I just kind of pull up my phone and record what's going on, because I'm not a confrontational person, and that probably wasn't the smartest thing to do. She knocked it out of my hand, and I realized that I probably should get out of here. And so I did, and as I was walking away, I got hit in the back of the head, and I fell forward and kind of got jumped, and it was a very interesting experience. But this is what's going to happen here. This is what is the crazy part about this whole situation, is that I'm not a victim. As a matter of fact, I cannot wait until I can meet their souls face to face, or spirit to spirit, or however that works, and tell them thank you, because they're probably in my soul family, these people that jumped me. And it was probably set up well before that this happened, because after it happened, I retreated inside a lot, and I was kind of afraid to go outside a little bit. Not necessarily afraid. I wasn't afraid to go outside. That probably said that wrong. I didn't really want to go anywhere by myself, though. I wouldn't go. I just didn't want to go do a lot of things by myself. So I want my husband or my friends or somebody to go with me. I mean, I'd go to the grocery store and do things by myself, but I didn't really want to. But what that did was it made me retreat and become the hermit, and I started learning things about myself that didn't serve me, and I learned things about myself that did. And then, I got into like kind of a depression, and I didn't have a clue what was wrong with me, to be honest. I remember going on vacation, and my parents were there, and my whole family, and everybody was having such a good time, and I wasn't, and I was being mean to people. I was kind of mean to people on the trip. I wasn't myself. I didn't know what was going on. And even on the way home, I remember crying and telling my mom, I was like, I don't know what's wrong with me. And then so my mom is a very spiritual person, and she was like, well, why don't we, watch a movie? Why don't we just relax? Let's watch something off of my Gaia app. And she has this app it's the Gaia app. I'm sure a lot of you know. It's basically the Netflix of spirituality. And it's pretty awesome. And we just randomly picked something, and happened to pick Tuning In was what the movie is called that I decided to watch. And it was about channeling. And I didn't really know what channeling was before I had watched this, but it blew my socks off. And I knew I needed to do that. I knew whatever it was that I was supposed to do that, I guess. And So the people in that movie, I started researching them, and Cryon happened to be one of the ones that I wanted to research a lot of, because he had a book about DNA. And I had been wondering about my DNA for a long time, since I have a negative RH factor. And, that is not what the book is about, but that was the reason I started down the path. And of course, Cryon is an amazing being, amazing entity that Lee Carroll channels. And I got hooked, and I read everything that I could get my hands on and watched videos, and I found things just kind of started falling on my lap. It is true, Spirit just starts throwing stuff at you. When you're ready to learn, when you start opening up, Spirit says, here you go then, here you go. You want to know that? Here you go, here you go, here you go. And, I started watching things about Dolores Cannon and BQH and being, quantum hypnosis, and I knew that, that is a part of channeling. Channeling is by putting yourself in a trance state and opening up to what your spirit has to tell your soul. Your spirit connects to your soul, and however you receive that consciously, whether it's through feelings or you hear it or in vivid pictures or whatever the case is, that's how spirit talks to you. So in BQH, I put you in a trance channel. I put you in a trance state so you can channel information from past lives, from your higher self, and you get that opportunity to take time and experience what we can all experience. We all have this inside of us. But anyways, from that day on, I guess it was kind of like a dark night of the soul. I was just mean and ugly, and nothing was going right, and I couldn't see anything. And I now know that my guides were taking a step back to bring some new ones in that was going to show me some really amazing stuff about myself and open up the truth of who I am. And if you're just now starting on that path, I strongly suggest to Google Cryon or even read some of his books, and maybe open up to that kind of love, because that kind of love can change your life, and that's what Spirit has to offer. And then ever since then, I have had so many doors open for me, so many opportunities, so much love. My life has changed. I'm no longer reacting to situations, but I know how to step back and observe them in a lot healthier way, and I live my life happy and healthy, and it's out there and it's available for everybody. I was a basket case before. I took everything personally. Everybody cut me off on purpose in the streets. Everything was bad, everything. And then I realized I was just really, really trying to get my attention, and maybe that's where you are. If you have any questions about what this could mean for you, please comment below. How did you wake up? What is your ascension processes? What really grabbed your attention first? I want to know. Let's start opening up to one another and telling our stories, and what helped you really open up your spirituality? What helped you grow? Who helped you grow? And maybe we can start putting those down in the comments below, and then maybe other people who are just starting their journey will be like, maybe I should check out Cryon, or check out so and so on YouTube or anything like that. If that would be my dream, is for all of us to get together and just throw all kinds of love knowledge to people, and wake them up and show them who they truly are, and what our true purpose in this world is, because we have a potential. And if we all looked at life this way, how do you think things would happen? How do you think things would fall into place? How do you think life would be? So, give me your stories. I want to know. I want to know what, makes you tick. And I want to know, what spirituality means to you. So, thanks for listening, and I love you guys. I hope you're having a wonderful summer solstice time. The energy is amazingly high, so take it in, take it all in. And, if they're asking you right now to push some old stuff out, even old past life karmic stuff, and I know it can be tough, you don't have to experience it that way. This can be a beautiful thing. Open yourself up to the lessons that you're putting yourself through. Love yourself and know that you would never put yourself through anything more than you can handle. Love you guys so much, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.